All right, what's going on, everybody? How's it going, Secoya Nation? This is Dr. Schilling, bringing you today's thought for the day. And if you saw the tagline, which probably got your attention, is who are you blaming? And the concept is like, who are you holding responsible for where you're at? Whether that's your health, your wealth, your relationships. It could be your success in life, you're as an athlete, as a person in faith, and things like that. At some point in your life, you've probably looked and said, well, if it weren't for them, or they made me feel, or whatever it might be. The challenge is if you don't ever take responsibility for what's going on in your life, or what you're feeling, or what's happening, then you're going to be a victim of them. And I'm sure you would all raise your hand and say, I do not want to be a victim of anyone. The challenge is if you don't take full responsibility, 100% responsibility, there's always going to be someone with a power over you. So no matter what happens, it doesn't matter if you're in a car accident, doesn't matter if you're walking down the street, you trip and fall and break your face, if someone hits you with a ball, if you feel like someone at your work is holding you down, if you feel like your relationship is one-sided and not serving you, your needs and stuff like that. What's important is to say, it doesn't matter what everybody else does. I am responsible for my outcomes. So if you catch yourself blaming someone else, in that instant say, oh man, there I go again. What I need to do, what I would benefit from doing is taking back responsibility and saying, challenge them and say, hey, I'm not sure what your goal was with that action or what your intention was. I like to ask people what their intention was. Like, what was your intention with doing that? Or I heard this, the story we talk about here, using Brene Brown stuff. The story I'm telling myself is X, Y, and Z. Does that resonate with you? Is that the lens you're looking through? So, and just a quick summary. If you find yourself blaming somebody else, immediately stop and say, crap, I'm giving my power away. I'm taking my power back. I'm going to stop blaming other people. And I'm going to say, what was my role? It doesn't matter how egregious it is, because when you start taking responsibility and saying, well, I was in that place at that time, or I made that choice, or I chose to do this, and it's always like empowering to say, yeah, I did something, I chose something. So let's get back on the ownership track and let go of the blaming, because the blaming doesn't get you anywhere but pissed off and frustrated and pulling your hair out if you have any, and things like that, right? Now, balled you up for the day. So anyway, I hope this has been thought-provoking. I hope this challenges you to analyze your relationships and your situations in life and say, I'm going to take ownership of my life because it feels better. It doesn't matter what crappy things happen, just take ownership and you'll feel way better, because then you get to decide on the path you want to take, all right? So post in the comments if you got anything to add. Feel free to share your thoughts. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and we'll keep bringing you these thoughts for the day, all right? Have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.